Hello guys, Megaracey here, and I'm back with another deck profile. This is for Infernity Xyz. I've been testing this deck kind of a lot. It's one of the decks I'm kind of going to be using for the next format probably for a very, very long time. I'm in love with this deck at the moment. I kind of hated this for a while, and then I just like remade it. I was like, oh my god, I love this deck. I just love trolling people with barriers, breaks, just all that stuff. And I actually have an extra deck now, but like, it's not finished, like all my extra decks, so... yeah. So, with the deck list, that's all you wanted to see. Tree Infernity Archfiends, because you need it. I'm getting another DT one. Yay. Tree Arch Necromancer. If anyone has DT of these, hook me up with them. I'll trade for them. I have like Ghost Black Roses and stuff. So yeah, 2 Summon Monk, 2 Stygian Sea Patrol, and then 1 Dark Rapper, 1 Armageddon Knight. And that's all our monsters. I'm not running Archfiend Eris. I will be uploading another deck profile, which will be the Eris version. For now, this is the normal Xyz version. I do not like Eris. I started to not like Eris, because I kind of noticed that I never used Eris, and I only really used the spells. And the Archfiends were Foolish, Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Foolish. I'm going to be taking out these probably, because I usually hold this, and this is just, you never really get to use it without blowing up your own field. But if you actually do get a first turn, you can just blow up your opponent's field. It's not that bad, because the locals at Ireland is kind of not, like, really meta. I can just side it out if I want to, really. 1 Rhoda, 1 Launcher, because you really need it, and then 2 Duality. My thoughts on Duality is that this deck doesn't really get to its combo pieces, and if it does, you can just ditch this with Summoner Monk. It's not really much of a problem. Then you got 2 Instant Fusion and 3 Upside Goblin. I will always run 3 Upside Goblin in Infernity no matter what until I get Transmodifies. But this card is really, really good just because of the fact that it shortens the amount of cards in your deck. And it doesn't really matter if your opponent gains life points because you're just going to be negating all this stuff anyway. So now we're running 3 MC. You need to run 3 MC. 3 MSD. I remember when people used to run Night Beam, I was like, no, you don't need that anymore. Traps, Bottomless, actually I'll just like leave the spell here. Bottomless, Solemn, Compulse. I miss using 2 of each of these, it was so sad. And then 1 Breakthrough Skill. I like it just because of the fact that it's double use, and they can't MSD it like Fiendish Chain. 1 Trap Stone, this is like a card everyone's been main decking. I really like this card, but I also really hate this card because top decking is really, really bad. And in the Eris version of the deck, I changed it out for the Eris, and then the 2 Dualities for a Palabrant and the Archfiends Roar. 2 Mirror Force, and then the main cards of the deck: 3 Barrier and 3 Break. Some people say only 2 breaks necessary, but I think the 3 Break just puts in a lot of work, just because of the fact that you just banish anything you want. You can just set up for next play, because if you have Leviar already on the field, you can just go banish an Archfiend from the grave. And then, like, kill whatever's going to be trying to kill your Leviar. Next turn, you just go Leviar, bring back Archfiend, get effect, search for another break, bam. Did plays. And now for extra deck. 1 Carbanola and 1 Dragoness. This can be a Darkfire Dragon, and this can be that level 3 Dark thing. I think this is level 3 Dark thing. Or is that Skyfire? I don't know. So you just need a level 3 and a level 4 target. I wouldn't run 2 level 4s, because there's times when you need 2 level 3s, and I never have drawn into double Instant Fusion. If I have, it was probably with, I pitched it off with Summoner Monk. So 2 low level chains, 1 Pappy, 1 Mace Stroke, 1 Cowboy, 1 Utopia for rank 4s. Supposed to also have 2 Direwolves in here. I'm going to be getting them at my locals, probably, hopefully, Sunday. 1 Leviar for rank 3. 1 Zen Mains, 1 Mech Crypt Engineer. I love this card. I'm in total love with this card just because of the fact that there's times when you want to keep your Lavalval chain on the field, and you can just make this, and then just put the Lavalval chain in defense mode so you can just defend it for 1 more turn, so you can, you know, when you top deck the Archfiend, just go person, blah blah blah. Or if they would try to Bottomless your Archfiend, you can just use the Make up Engineer's effect to put it into defense mode, and then just search your Necromancer and then do your plays anyway. Then, the last card I play in the extra deck is a Ghost Trick Alucard. This card puts in so much work. It's unbelievable. This card, if you're playing against Ghost Tricks, this is the best card you can make against them. Just because of the fact that you will still do the full amount of damage. And the fact that you can just pop whatever they have set, which is really, really good. And you can pop spells and traps too, which is completely stupid. Like, it's like a free MST, basically. And the other part of the fact where you add the thing back from the grave to hand doesn't really matter. Unless, like, you're running 2 of this, then you can just have an infinite engine of just reoccurring Alucards. But, like, whatever. Also, for Ghost Trick players, remember that Alucard says a Ghost Trick card. It doesn't have to be a monster. So yeah, that was my Infernity deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm loving this deck to bits. I'll probably be making another deck profile for the Air's version. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. And this is Mega Razor signing out. Bye.